Hello everybody. Right, so what have we here? Well, once upon a time, a very long time ago, when I had finished the Twilight Night mod for Darkest Dungeon, but before I started work on the Librarian, I also began work on a Dwarven playable hero. And there he is. Isn't he lovely? Now, yeah, so my original design notes for the Dwarf predate the Shieldbreaker. They might even predate the Crimson Curse DLC. And my original notes did include lamentations that I wanted him to have a blocking mechanic whereby he could, block an entire hit and then the block would be gone. And I wanted him to have a armor penetrating mechanic. And that neither of these things were in the game, so they could not be included. I was also aware that getting his artwork and animations done would be an utter nightmare, and I wouldn't be able to do it myself. I'd need to get help from someone. And so he kind of got put on the back burner for a bit. Then the Shieldbreaker came out, and armor penetrating attacks, armor piercing attacks became a thing. And, well, so did blocks. And I thought, that's great. If I ever go back and redo the Dwarf at some point, I can do those things. And then all the modders started giving their characters blocks and piercing attacks. More piercing attacks than blocks, to be honest. And I didn't want to seem like I was jumping on the bandwagon, and by that point I was actually working on the Librarian quite hard. And by the time the Librarian was out, I was obviously thinking, well, it'd be nice to go back and do a Dwarf at some point. But I want to do Senua as well, and her artwork and animation will be a lot easier. So the Dwarf got to wait even longer, grumbling in his tunnels deep beneath the ground. And finally, very recently, I actually found someone who was willing to help with the artwork and animation, and that's Von Krolock. He's done lots of popular mods like the Voivod. But recently there's been a bit of a scandal involving him apparently, but as far as I'm concerned, me and him struck a deal before that thing all kicked up, and I intend to honour my part of the bargain. Plus, I've been waiting about 4 years for this character's art and animation to be done, and done it shall be eventually. So, yeah, look, if you don't like the guy, that's fine, right? But it's about the mod we're making together. Now, I wanted to do a size test to see how he'd compare, particularly to the Librarian, because I wanted to make sure that they wouldn't get confused for being members of the same race or species, right? I didn't want people to think she was a relative of his, right? Like, this is the male dwarf, this is the female dwarf. So she is taller, comparatively speaking. He's a bit shorter, which is great. I love it. And let's see him walk. Now, currently this is just a test mod. He's not even remotely playable. All his skills are placeholders. If he goes into a fight, he's going to start using placeholder art. But I can get him showing up in the stagecoach and, keep working on the mod while the artwork and animations get slowly done. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with the size. Right, well, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like this one. Oh, wait. Before I go, I should probably, because some people are really obsessed with it, sing a little song, So, This is a dwarf and we're making a mod. Makey mod. Makey mod. This is a dwarf and we're making a mod. Makey mod. Making a mod mod. It's not done just yet. It will take a long time now. Many moons shall probably pass before he gets off his arse and appears in a dungeon near you somewhere. Sorry, that didn't scan too well because I skipped a line. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed watching this one, and I'm going to keep working on the dwarf. Now, the good thing is that his art and animations will take a long time, which means I'll have plenty of time to update my other Darkest Dungeon mods and sort of fix them up a bit as well. But yeah, hope you guys look forward to seeing him, and feel free to leave some impressions and opinions down below. Bye for now, guys.